up, man? Love the new studio, bro.
We got a new studio for those listening at home. We're pretty excited about it. We've decked it out. We are on. Get your gut out of here, mate.
Bloody gut as well.
So what's been happening, mate?
Nothing much at all. Drinking heaps of piss.
Yep.
Yeah, heaps.
What's your drink? What's your drink of choice?
At the minute, Scotch. I had those wild turkey cans. I can only have maybe 2 or 3. And I'm obliterated. Absolutely obliterated.
Toucan man.
Very weak drinker.
Toucan Sam.
Yes.
I've been having, what was it? Bit of the proper 12.
Yes.
And I've got Jameson as well. But just chop and change between them.
Yeah.
And then once they run out, I've got a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And what is it? Dimple? You ever tried that?
Yes. Yeah.
That is horrible stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like it. But yeah, I've been pretty good. I've been having at least a drink a night.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm really over it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Maybe I'll move on to the missus drinks red wine. Maybe I'll move on to that.
Play around,
I
mate.
need something different.
Play around a little bit.
Yeah.
I've got some nice bottles of wine. I'll see. Amy won't even let me fucking drink them. So she'll we got these wines, right? Some of them are like $80 a bottle, $60 a bottle. So they're nice bottles of wine. They've been sitting there for about 6 to 8 months, or probably even longer, before all this shit went down. And then now this shit's gone down. I'm like, let's drink them. Fucking why not?
Oh, yeah.
And then she's like, no, we'll save them for when someone comes over. And it's like, yeah, but
No
we were
one's
saving
coming
them
over.
for when someone came
No one's
over,
coming over.
even when people could come over.
Just drink them now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and we'll restock once we can. Yeah, but she won't let me do it, so it's not happy. One of them's a $23 bottle. It's like, well, fucking, let's have that. But
Yeah, right.
That's actually a nice bottle. But yeah, you into your wines or
No, not in I walked in. She, Caitlin asked for me to grab her a bottle of Pinot.
Pinot. You had no idea what the fuck that was.
And I'm looking at all the wines, and the guy came across and he's like, "What are you after?" And I said, "Pinot." And he's like, "Everything right in front of you is Pinot."
Yeah.
You just got to choose one. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea.
The Pinot's that's the easy stuff
Yeah.
to drink. It's the lighter stuff. So if you're
right.
gonna try the reds, mate, try Pinot, and then the Shiraz and
start
shit
with
starts
that.
getting harder.
Yeah.
But no, I don't mind a red. Don't mind a red at all. But it's just you drink and then you just get tired, and then when you get pissed, like real pissed off red. You don't feel pissed, but then you go to move, and you're like, well, I'm pissed, but I don't feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like I could concentrate and solve some fucking maths equation, but my body's full on, just got nothing.
Yeah.
But just been, drinking a little bit, but I've been training, so that's the main thing. Fucking training.
I've not been training in the slightest.
You slack bastard, mate.
Disgusting.
You have to get on my online shit.
Yeah. So I've been doing the kids' classes.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm working up a sweat.
Yeah.
'Cause I do all the, you know what I mean? It takes it out of you trying to be upbeat all the time.
Yeah.
You know? But the time, I do it 1 at 5. And I think you guys go live at like 5:30 or something.
6 we go live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just...
So perfect, mate.
5:30. So then it's like a wind down time of about half an hour, 45 minutes, you know, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm going through it, but, so just haven't got time.
Yeah. No time, mate. This guy.
I will.
Yeah. I've been trying to get up, get moving a bit. I was training in the morning, but I was training outside, so I got this set up, right? It's outdoors in my carport, but it's, in the morning, say it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm going out to try and do a workout, chances are there's a bunch of people trying to sleep as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm sort of like training real quietly.
Yeah.
Just wasn't motivating, so I've moved it to later so I can just fucking go at it. And been slowly building up the sessions, been getting the bands out and doing like lat pull downs, like all this shit that I never used to do.
Feeling the radio waves from the 5G towers.
Yeah, man. It's
My
killing me,
my
mate.
brain getting scrambled.
I saw something. I posted it. It was something about there's 180 something countries
Yeah,
suffering from coronavirus or whatever,
yeah.
and then yet there's only like 4 countries that have 5G towers.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like makes no
I don't
sense.
think there's any connection.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a connection.
No.
But I don't claim to know anything about either of the two.
Yeah.
I have no clue about anything, but I don't think there's a connection.
Yeah. I think like you get people just like, you know, if I was to make a video, you know, I can sort of manipulate it however I want to make it look like this is the case. You know what I mean? So, you know, all you need is it to go, oh, you know, that gets you thinking a bit. And then all of a sudden it's fact. And it's like, that's what's going down.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, but like, you know, there's other facts as well that we may not be aware of. And if we were aware of them, we wouldn't be fucking listening to some dickhead on YouTube
Yeah.
making it freaking...
I just don't. Yeah, there's so like you can't believe anything on any website anymore. Like I see this morning, there's 100,000 deaths worldwide now, and then I see someone post a graph like, you know, all these other diseases cause so many deaths and whatever, and coronavirus is only at 9,000 or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? There's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all that sort of shit comes down to...
Yeah, look,
like,
don't get me wrong, there'd be shit going on.
Yeah.
There'd be shit going on,
Yeah.
for sure. But stay inside as well.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's I think it's like a moral duty, like where, you know, we have vaccines and things like that for other illnesses, and we have other measures that we've put in place to like protect us. Whereas this one, it's like, well, we don't have any measures, so this is the measure. Stay at home.
I've had heaps of conversations with people about wearing the masks and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a graph saying that all the countries like Japan, Korea, and all these other people that wear masks, the decline's been it's been greater.
Yeah.
So masks must be good. It doesn't necessarily prove that they're
Yeah.
good and they're worth it, but it shows maybe people get the virus or whatever and they touch their face or whatever.
Yep.
Maybe the mask gets in the way. So it must do something.
Yeah,
And then some
I guess,
people
yeah.
are just completely like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's a waste. You know? And that's on both sides. I'm talking to nurses and you know what I mean? Doctors and stuff. So it's very interesting.
Well, and the doctors say...
So there was a nurse that said you don't need to wear it
Yep.
at all. But then all the nurses and stuff, like in hospitals and stuff, need to wear it, obviously. And then there are people, there's another lady, I can't remember what she did, but she said everyone should be wearing them. I don't understand how everyone's not wearing them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting stories from left, right, and
Yeah, you never know, do you?
yeah.
I think I was almost tempted, man. I went to Safeway the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, there's bugger all like measures being taken.
Yeah.
So you know, and that's probably the most you know, dangerous in terms of like, you know, going around people and things
Yeah.
like that. It's like a big gathering, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if Safeway aren't going to do the job of looking after everyone in there,
Yeah.
then you got to take it upon yourself, like, you know,
Yeah,
to do it.
yourself.
I was almost like, shit, when I come back, I'm going to make sure I, you know, wear gloves or whatever. And then as soon as I leave, take the gloves off. Like, you know, I don't have to touch the bits. And we actually sprayed the shit that we brought in. Because
Yeah.
it was just like, who's spraying all the
Yeah,
gear?
yeah,
People
yeah.
are touching things,
Yeah.
putting them back, and
Fuck
blah, blah,
no.
blah. And then you get all those photos and stuff of those people like full on with the like garbage bags wrapped
Oh.
around
There was one old guy that had like it was like a clear, transparent pipe, and he
Yeah.
put it on his head, and it was like
just went up.
this high.
So it's
Huge.
like, so the particles can't get up and over.
Yeah, up and over, yeah. That's what it was like.
Just like go to Southland or something, someone sneezes down
Oh.
over one of the edges.
Idiot. I've got a new goal.
Yeah.
One day fight on Fight Island. UFC.
Yeah.
Fight Island.
Mate, that'd be
so
sick.
sick.
How cool.
That would be amazing.
Fucking Johnny Cage, change your
I'm
name.
surprised that hasn't happened already.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's literally Mortal Kombat. They've
Yeah.
made Mortal Kombat, except they don't die.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
They don't kill each other at the end. To the
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, that would be. I hope is a thing that stays.
Can they just do one on the beach in the sand, like the start? Fuck yeah! How good would that
That'd be
be?
insane.
Oh
If they keep that for like mega fights or whatever, that'd be sick.
shit, yeah.
That'd be sick.
Do one like in like the middle of a volcano or some shit like that, or just like have some stage set
Yeah.
up and Dana White's just sitting in the back of the throne.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be sick.
shit, yeah.
I'm gutted for Gagey. Has that fight been cancelled?
Canned.
Or
That's it.
it's
Done.
Cancelled. Not
Done.
postponed.
Oh, well,
And then
UFC
our
249's been postponed. Yeah.
So I guess it's still happening.
So I don't know if they're gonna still get Gaethje in or not.
Big fight for Gagey. I love what he was saying. He was saying shit like I'm
Shit scared.
terrified,
Yeah.
but I'm fucking I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it. That's sick. That's sick. I love
I was
it.
gonna say that's the worst. So like when I heard about it, I'm like, oh no, I'm like, and I bet Gaethje like somehow just like lands a nice clean shot and puts Tony Ferguson away, and then we never see Tony and Khabib.
Yeah, that'd be
It's like, oh.
I don't think that happens though. I think Tony does what we all think, cuts him up and
Yeah.
makes it a bloody war and
Yeah.
submits him in the
Yeah.
last round. I reckon.
That's what you'd sort of expect. Yeah.
I don't think I think Gagey's too tough for his own good. I
Yeah.
think that's what the issue is. And then Tony will get in there and cut him up and then smother him.
Yeah.
You know?
He's
That's why I'm
getting-
so interested with the Khabib and Tony fight.
Yeah.
Oh, so interested.
Because it's like, well, we know who's gonna.
As is everyone on the planet.
Yeah. But we know who's gonna win on the feet,
Yeah.
and then on the ground, it's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
like, that's
I,
interesting on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
I honestly think it's just Khabib is such a strong character. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He is confident in his ability. He wants to fight.
yeah.
He's not fighting because he has to. He
Yeah.
wants him.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's a confident man. So,
Yeah, I reckon like it'd be interesting if what's his name, Ferguson got Khabib on his back. That like, because that's what he's talking about. He's like, what was he doing? He was sharpening up his elbows on this on this post, and he's just going ding 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 ding, and then he's like, he's never been on his back, motherfucker. Like he's coming to put him on his back, and yeah. But you never know. He could do some like reversal or something,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
get him on his back, or
he has different thinking,
Mm.
doesn't he?
Mm.
He has very different things. That'd be interesting to see what he does.
Did you see Jackie told me about it, the video of him out on the field with the ball? He's got
No.
like a football, and he's just doing backflips and shit. Then right at the end, he just throws the football on the ground, and that's all the footy was there for. It was nothing to do with his training. Just wanted to do a touchdown at the end.
But yeah, I like him. I love that shit. I love people that are different. He's the most different person on the planet.
Yeah,
I
he's a
reckon.
weird man.
There's no one like him.
He's a weird man.
Yeah.
But there's been a few fighters put their hands up for fighting on the island.
Oh, yeah.
Pettis,
Who
Chuck.
wouldn't?
Oh man,
It'd
He's
be
sick.
awesome. It'd be crazy.
like would you do it like a card, or would you do like they could change everything?
Oh, yeah,
They could do
yeah,
like a
change,
full on like
Tournament.
like
They could do the
Mortal
first- They could do
Kombat.
the first tournament.
That's it. All
Like,
the fighters
no-
go there and watch.
I haven't seen. I'm sure it's happened, but I haven't seen it. Like a 4-man tournament or an 8-man tournament. You know what I mean? In MMA.
Yes.
I
on an
mentioned
island.
this. I mentioned this in a Facebook post once, and I can't remember what it was, but promoter of Hex, Trent
Yep.
caught wind of it, so maybe we'll see that in Hex at some point.
Should you on the same night?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it would be So you'd have 3 fights on the same night or 2 fights
Full
on
on,
the same
man.
night.
Especially like if it gets into the wrestling. and there's elbows and knees.
And you say like they'll say, oh, but you can't fight if you get if they get fucked but like a Muay Thai fighter, I saw an 8-man tournament on Rebellion, and the fighter that won it, who in my opinion is pound for pound the best fighter in Australia, his name's Singh Payak. He's a Thai, lives in New South Wales. I'll never forget it. He fought, each fight he fought was phenomenal, and the first fight he copped a word of his eye or something.
Yeah.
Second fight,
to open up?
Hey?
Did it open up or?
No, it was just like a bit puffy.
Yeah.
Second fight it was like this.
Yeah.
Third fight it was like up.
Yeah.
And he won.
Yeah.
He won the whole thing.
They just let him
But the
do
last fight, seriously, he was fighting with one eye.
Yeah.
And he's just battling through. And then on the last fight, seeing him walk out, you could see he had that nice Thai smile.
Yeah.
He was smiling, but you could see he was like he was fucked.
Barely
like,
up,
you know what I mean? Like just beaten to a pulp. And I'm pretty sure the prize money was only $10,000, which is a lot. Is it a lot?
Depends.
And then you get Sam Bark won a 8-man tournament on Alpha Fight Series.
8-man. So how many fights is that?
Sure.
3 fights.
Sam Bark fought. Who did he fight? He fought Moulay Bakali, who again is a phenomenal fighter in the last fight, I'm pretty sure. And he looked like he was fresh each fight.
Yeah.
So I think you could someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
I think, fuck yeah, why not? It just makes things a bit more interesting.
It'd be crazy.
And you don't need like a ranking system. You've got your fighters, you've got your, you pick some high level guys, and it's like, you guys just duke it out, man.
Yeah, when I fought the fight,
the winner's like a champ
in Japan. That was a tournament for the. It was a tournament to get a trophy to have a crack at the champ. That was what. Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah.
It was World Grand Prix.
So not
they call it a Grand Prix.
So it's not on the same night. Is it?
Yeah,
it is on the same night. Oh, okay. So if you had a won,
I would have fought again. And then if I had won that, I would have fought again.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, that's what 8-man tournaments are.
No,
and 4-man tournaments, you fight twice. One night.
Yeah.
I fought in 2 4-mans.
Yeah.
And one 8-man.
That was an 8-man. Yeah.
And the guy that beat me, he just got outclassed in the second one.
Yep.
Against the Tricky Southpaw. And then the last fight, but the person, so my opponent that beat me in the first fight, the guy he fought next was again battered and bruised.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe he was continuing.
Yeah,
like
he
had a bandage around his leg, like it just warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's this UK fight show thing, and it's like I can't remember what they call it. It's like Boxer with like a XXX or I don't know, some bullshit. Anyway, and they're 8-mans, but it's just boxing.
Yep.
And there's 3 rounds, and no head guard, so it's pro boxing, but they're only 3-round fights.
Yeah.
And they're just boxing, so you're not getting your legs kicked, you're not getting elbowed, you just got your big gloves on, do you know what I mean? And you're basically doing an amateur bout. So, and then people coming to me, oh man, have you seen these boxing matches? I'm like, mate, that's just useless. I'm like, go and watch the fucking kickboxers and Muay Thai. Yeah, they kick the crap out of each other. They go into the next bout like on one leg. Like, you know what I mean? Whereas these other boxers were just like
copping heaps of kicks and stuff slows you down so much. Like again in Japan after that, the first fight, it would have been different if I won. We would have done things differently and tried to stay warm and moved and everything. But a couple of minutes, like 5 or 10 minutes after the fight, everything started to come down and I started to feel all the bruises and and I thought, fuck, I don't know how I would have done it. Yeah. But you do it. You do it. Especially like in that 4-man, I fought Ramesh and River. in the second fight, it was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but still, you still do it.
Yeah. Does it take you like a round to get into it, or is it like?
I don't. I think there's so much adrenaline run through. It's like, you know, when you do a speech, and then you finish the speech and you think, oh, it wasn't that bad. I could have done it again.
Yeah.
That's how you feel it coming up to the second fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I've been here already. You know what I mean? I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I think you're more relaxed. There's
less
less
nerves.
nerves. Less nerves. Because it's like you slapped already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
You've been woken up to it all.
Your arm's broken. You know what I mean? You're ready to go.
It's not 6 months ago you fought. It's
There's no
couple of hours ago.
build up. It's just an hour before your last fight,
Oh,
after your last fight. So
full on.
Yeah, they're crazy. Those 4-mans and 8-mans and stuff.
They're insane, man.
Nuts.
How'd you get that gig over in Japan?
Yeah, so that was a lot of me talking on social media,
Talking more shit.
Yeah. Everyone knows I talk.
He does it best.
So talking and watching and just being friends with people, you know what I mean?
With fighters or
everyone involved. Because I think everyone wants to be involved in the fight world, but not everyone can be a fighter. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was watching. The person I was watching was Sam Hill, because I actually wanted to fight him. He's a fighter from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I think he's a bit heavier than me now, actually. But yeah, I was watching him, and he fought in the World Grand Prix in Japan, and he thanked all these people.
Yeah.
And then I saw that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to add all those people he thanked. You know what I mean?
That's clever.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's like gone are the days of, you're on your phone too much. You know what I mean? If you're going to grow your career, you need to be on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to be talking to people and filming all your workouts. I hate filming workouts. Like, I hate putting the camera there and hitting the bag. I hate it. Yeah. But you need to grow yourself. You need to put yourself out there. And I saw who we thanked. I added them all. As soon as I added, his name's Bryn Early, he's a good friend of mine now. As soon as I added him, he messaged me instantly and said, well, what's your record? What have you done? What's this? Blah, blah, blah. And I just, he valued the fact that I was onto him straight away, as in I replied straight away. I sent him everything he needed to know. Sent him all my details and stuff.
Showed that it was important to you.
Showed. I showed that I'm keen. I'm ready to go. Because if you get people that think they're top shit and then they don't reply and they wait too long, someone else is going to get that spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was straight up, sent him videos, sent him everything. He sent them off. We were back and forward like constantly. Constantly.
What was the main chat about? Like, was it about trying to tee up a?
Yeah, it was more just him finding out what kind of fighter I am. Because I think the Japanese, their promoters are after a certain fighter. Obviously, they want their fighter to win. They want Japan to win. They want all Japanese champions. So they want someone that's going to go nuts and try to go crazy and then get caught in the last round or whatever. Okay. That's what they want. So. So
they want someone that's good, but someone that slows down.
Or they want someone that they can see they've got a good chance against, And the person I was supposed to fight against, if you saw us, you wouldn't match us, because I think he was much better than I was. But a source told me, I don't know, I don't think we'll get in trouble for it. A source told me that he actually got picked up for performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh, shit. He looked jacked.
Koya, his name was Koya Urabi. He got picked up for performance-enhancing drugs. So, and man, you look at him fight, and he looks like a fucking cyborg. Like, just doesn't stop, and just so powerful.
We put it on him, man. Like,
that wasn't the man. That wasn't the person I was supposed to fight was actually the champion.
Okay.
He was the champion, and then he pulled out because of some injury. And then the fella that stepped in, he was. I thought I'd do better. But he didn't fight the way I thought he would fight.
He sort of sat back a bit.
Yeah, in all of his fights that we watched, he he sort of stood there in the pocket but didn't work.
Yep.
And in our fight, he stood there in the pocket and worked and put it on me. You know what I mean? There was no breaks in that three round fight. There was no breaks. It was just constant.
Yeah.
And I think that was the first fight too, where I was in the corner and I was looking across at him, and I switched in my head. It's like I'm gonna try to kill this bloke. So I'm gonna just walk over there and no feeling out process. I'm just gonna
start grinding.
And I think it was the best I fought for a while. It's unfortunate I got caught twice in the last round. I got knocked down twice.
Yeah.
And they had a 2 knockdown rule.
I
think so. I recovered. It was fine. But it was TKO. So,
yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But he was just an animal.
Yeah.
Just constant pressure. And so tough. Like I hit him with a knee, and I thought I'd sunk that in. No matter his poker face, I'm going to put it on because I know he's bugging.
Yeah.
And he was not bugging.
Yeah.
He was he was no worries.
All right.
Just kept coming. So, sorry about the story. I get
excited about the punch-ons.
The social media. That's what got me that fight.
Yeah.
Me talking to other people and making new connections and friends.
Yeah, that's it. Well, social,
So
like
important.
social media. It's like, it's a social thing. So, get yourself out there and chat to people. So, same, doesn't matter what you're doing, really, is it? There's always someone that you can do something for or even ask something of, and... you're not going to, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take,
Even like I've got a great relationship with Bryn now, and he asks me questions about certain fighters here and there, asks me for suggestions of fighters in different weight categories, because I feel like I know quite a few fighters from around the country to take over, to do things. He's also helps with New Zealand fighters.
Yep.
So he asks for fighters from over there and stuff like that. He just took a young lady from Adelaide named Carly Gangle. She is a promoter, fighter, gym owner, which is a weapon.
Yep.
He organised for her to go over and fight, join in on a training camp with the current champion. Her name's Kana. She's another weapon.
Yeah.
So I think she's like 50-something kilos. And Bryn organised for her to be involved in the camp. And that was it. So the K1 paid for her trip.
Yeah.
And she went over and
got paid to...
No, I didn't get paid. I think she just had a free trip, pretty much. To join in the camp.
Sweet.
That
experience.
Sparring and I think it was mainly sparring.
Yeah.
Mainly sparring. So that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to go over and just be friends with the Japanese champion.
Yeah.
The Japanese world champion. Crazy. I think the champ had fought another fighter from here, from Western Australia. I can't remember her name. But she's fought a few Aussies, I'm pretty sure. And Carly was able to go over and have that experience. I think that's sick.
Yeah, that's unreal. But not many fighters get that opportunity, I guess.
Absolutely.
And
there's another one too. He asked me if someone from my old gym would be suitable for a fight, and that someone had been pretty disrespectful to me. So I said, no, I don't think he would be suitable. And he wasn't. He wasn't suitable. So it's good to have friends like that in the fight scene.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, pull some strings, mate.
Yeah.
There you go. The world's your oyster, Indy.
Exactly.
But you're still looking at fighting and stuff yourself.
Absolutely. I would love to fight in Japan again. I mean, you'd walk on the street and I was wearing a K1 shirt, and people would come up and ask for my autograph.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who I am. It's just because I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I think fighters are the equivalent of like actors over there.
Yeah.
All their fighters are doing model shoots and have their own perfume. You know what I mean? It's crazy over there.
I guess they've got that martial arts background, embedded in their culture.
If you're a fighter, it's like they have such a respect for fighters.
Yeah.
Another thing too, when I was walking out, I was so pumped. Like the stadium I was fighting in was huge. It was like 10,000 people, which isn't that big, but 10,000 people. Going from 1,000 people in Australia, Melbourne, to 10,000 was crazy. My fight song was Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
And then these speakers, one speaker would be as big as this room.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge.
Sick.
And it's pumping, and I'm jacked in the back, and I'm fucking hitting myself and going nuts. And then I walk out, and I'm ready to go, and the whole crowd is silent. Yeah, just absolutely silent. And I watched all the other fights, and the only one that they sort of were allowed for was the main event.
Yeah.
But even then, it was sort of pretty quiet for a 10,000 stadium.
Because they're like...
Because it was a respect thing.
Yeah.
It was because I asked everyone, it was like, no, we respect them and let them walk out because they're the fucking king dicks, you know?
And it's like the tennis, you know, be quiet.
Yeah, exactly
let them play, you know? Like, it's like,
And if you look at their social medias, because again, I follow a lot of the Japanese fighters.
Yeah.
They all refer to fighting as a match and players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's literally how they refer to fighting.
Yep.
Like the tournament, they called it a one-day match.
Okay.
Literally on the, if you see, you go on the, you see translation on the Instagram post, one-day match, and these are all the players. I'm fighting a player from Spain, or you know what I mean, player from Australia.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool.
Full on.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
They have more backing though. Everyone likes fighting over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing though. Like I reckon it's in every culture, like fighting to some degree. You know.
Absolutely.
And even us Aussies, it's like when we have a fighter that's, you know, taken on the world, like when Danny Green, you know, fighting bloody, I don't know, freaking Roy Jones Jr. and all that. It's just like people get behind it.
Yeah.
People do tune in.
Yeah.
You know, when there's a big boxing match on, like freaking, you know, when Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis punched on, like, man, Australia was watching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, we like it.
Yeah.
But we don't have that, I guess, you know, we don't have that love for just, you know, kind of just like local boxing or local fighting and
I think that you're 100% right. It hasn't got the backing that other countries do. That's why we all look for that overseas fight to be the money fight or whatever.
Yeah.
There are big fights here, but not compared to overseas.
Yeah.
Because I think more businesses get behind, and that's not putting anything on businesses. It's even the businesses don't know about the fighters. You know, they don't know what they do. They don't know what kind of people they are. And again, that's all about marketing yourself. And
100%.
You know what I mean? It's showing what kind of person you are. And that will get you sponsors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, like, I think it's really hard to get to a certain point without sponsors or without people helping you, because you need to be, unless you're Mark Hunt and you can just keep working. Mark Hunt was in K1 and he was working a full-time job as he was fighting world champion people. If you read, I think it's in his book.
Yeah, no, I haven't read it. I might have to read it.
Man, like working full-on construction and still just fighting. He'd go out and drink the night before a fight.
But he should just catch people, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
But yeah, I think it's it's hard to get past a certain point without help.
Yeah.
A really important sponsor I have now, is Thrive Chiropractic.
Yep.
I don't think I'd be able to afford chiro just on my own.
Yep.
I don't have private health insurance, which is stupid. I should.
I don't either.
But yeah, I think, and Humphreys Health, they're another physio. They help me out as well. But stuff like that, like chiro to me is really important, and physio is really important. Like you need massage and stuff like that. It wasn't valued a while ago, but athletes are getting better, and because of that. Because they're finding new ways and stuff like that. Like Thais are an ancient, you know, race of it's in their blood. They still are. It's in their blood. They're in villages and training and fighting. Now they're adding in new methods and they're getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
sick.
It's silly for new trainers to discourage the new ways. You know what I mean? You need the new ways, and I wouldn't be able to afford chiro on on its own, I think, if I had to pay for it. But they're a sponsor. They
Yeah.
help me out. So
Shit, yeah. And that helps you, like, how does that make your fighting better?
oh,
Like
it's like I can if I have niggles here and there after sparring and I'm getting headaches or whatever, I have a professional I can go and talk to.
Yeah.
I can get adjusted or whatever and have that help. Instead of just going to a GP and the GP saying rest, don't spar.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the same. It's
Yeah.
not how I roll.
No.
Kind of thing.
Definitely not.
Yeah, so that shit's good. And another, sorry to cut you off, money sponsor I have is K-Boyle Kitchens. Literally just a good friend of mine that has a business, likes what I do and wants to support me. So
Yeah.
he gets behind me. And I think a lot of businesses don't want to make the first move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there was a few conversations I had where, I expressed what was going on and everything, and then he offered, after I sort of talked about it, he offered to jump on board and help, and he's been amazing in my career. So.
Well, I guess, like, if you're a local business, you're not necessarily looking to spend money
Yeah, absolutely.
all the time. But, it's like people, businesses that
yeah.
sponsor, footy.
Yeah.
They've got all the signs around the outside.
There's not much. I think the only thing fighters can offer now is social media presence.
Yeah.
And until that happens, until you've boosted your social media, you haven't really got anything. So it only comes from the businesses that are, your friends or whatever, and they want to help you.
Yeah.
And they don't care about the limelight.
Yeah.
That helps. But to get that, to keep building.
Yeah. If you've got 10,000 followers, then you're...
Then they were like, maybe
hey,
we'll do a fun little video or some shit.
That's 10,000 people you're going to put me in front of.
Exactly. Yeah. I think some people, they get sponsored by, I don't know, say a concreting company, and they say, if you need any concreting, you're not really going to get them any work.
Yeah.
They're doing it to help you because they want to help you.
Yeah, it's brand awareness.
It's awesome for businesses to do that for athletes.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're looking at getting sponsors here at Brother Boxing, especially now, with the COVID-19. And, I just think that, it's something that, a business can do a good thing and help the gym, float through this period, and also, keep it afloat.
Yeah.
But then, have your signage and things in the gym.
But we're doing, and it's all about doing good stuff. I think as long as you've got, we're doing some good shit. We're got new stuff coming constantly. We're keeping people going, I think, especially the members here. Really, it's one thing I love about Brother Boxing when I came here is it has a family vibe to it. It's not commercial. And I think, the connection that you've still got with all the members is super important. And I think sponsors will see that and want to jump on board and help. So I think as long as your message is genuine, businesses will want to help.
Yeah, 100%. And that's, I guess that's what, it ends up becoming, not so much like a commercial sponsorship deal. It's more like a community support sort of thing. The business helps the gym has members who care about the gym and will then care about the sponsors because the sponsors are what's helped the gym. You know what I mean? There's that trust, I guess, level. Yeah. We've had people still keeping their memberships on that aren't even doing the online stuff, and it's just to make sure that this gym's still afloat, when it comes. And
I think fighters have so much work to do because we're still you look at a fighter is an athlete. Fighter is an athlete, and you look at how much they earn compared to a footy player who is also an athlete. But a footy player is already established. Footy. Fighting is not. It's not obviously not as big, so you've got so much more work to do. You've got so much work you need to do that you're not going to get paid for. That hopefully will help you get paid.
Yeah,
you know
100%.
What I mean?
And you got to prove to someone that you're going to continue fighting, and you're going to fight regularly, or you're going to, you're going to keep promoting them,
Yeah.
you know, because at the end of the day, like, it's not like a season, like footy's like, right, you've got your big block and then like where you're playing, yeah, and then you've got your off season and then you got your pre-season and then so it's all like, it's like a yearly like big cycle. And man, I trained Harry Deer, he's an AFL player for Adelaide Crows, former AFL player. But we had to be careful with what we did.
Yeah.
Because his strength and conditioning coach called me and like had a chat with me and said, look, we're happy for him to do this and blah, blah, blah. They sent me through his program and all that sort of thing. Like what they're doing at AFL, because they're athletes and they're getting paid to be athletes, mate, they're not fucking around. It's super professional and they are putting, basically, they make so many sacrifices. Like it's crazy. But then you get like fighting, it's like, well, 8 weeks. Yeah. What, 8 weeks to train?
To do a
6 weeks to train?
Yeah, it's not a lifestyle. And I think as soon as that starts to happen, and I think it is happening, as soon as there is more structure and more, businesses around that and more things around that, we'll start to see the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the minute, it's still tough people fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all
That's
it really
it.
is. Or that you can still get somewhere with that mentality.
Yeah.
To a certain point. We still have, journeyman and all that kind of stuff where you're just fighting for money.
Yeah.
But I think it will eventually get to that point.
Needs work from the ground up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, from the ground up, starting with the fighters through to the coaches, the promoters. But at the end of the day, if your fighters aren't committing to their training, fighting and then fucking off for 2 months and doing fuck all, and then all right, now we're gonna, and then putting on 10 kilos. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of in America, like for the boxers, it's they're on another level because they're always preparing. They've got big dreams.
Yeah.
They got, because it's right there in front of them as well.
What's that? Ferocious.
Gambosis.
Yeah. Man, he's an animal.
Yeah. So
he's just hardcore every day.
100%.
You see how much he posts, how much he did a TV show.
Did they?
He did. What was it called? I don't know, but he was in some TV show. It was on Netflix. And he was like a staunch man. He was a boxer. He was an actual boxer.
But so it wasn't a reality TV show.
No.
It was
an actual TV.
show,
like getting your face. So he would obviously be managed by an agency or whatever.
Yeah.
He'd have an agent or whatever. But you got to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
You got to do. For people ask you to be a model, you got to be a model. You got to go get your face out there. And as ugly as it may be with cuts and shit out there, they might
Get
want
your
that.
ugly face out there.
They might want that, yeah.
Well, guys, if you don't know who Ferocious Gambosis, George Kambosis?
Yeah.
Kambosis.
George Campbell.
Man, he's gone overseas. He's doing it for Australia. He's just beaten a former champ in, I can't remember his first name, but Bay. And he's now, it's been rescheduled, but he was booked in to fight Shelby, who's pretty up there.
Yeah.
And then the winner of that fights Lopez, who is like just knocking people out. And
He's like 63 kilos, isn't he? Or 60?
Yeah, he's pretty light. Yeah.
61 maybe.
I'm not 100% sure. But he's then, after Lopez, the winner of that fights Lomachenko.
Yeah.
So
Lomachenko had his name out there, didn't he? It said.
Bob Aaron.
Or whatever,
Bob Aaron was like saying, look, there's a young Aussie bloke, blah, 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 that we're looking at. And
isn't that insane?
So they're just going to get them to punch on with each other.
That's like Sanchez saying, I'd like to fight that beast kid.
Yeah. Shit. But so he's doing it, he's over there in America and Australia, but he's back and forth. But he's he's training his ass off. He's promoting himself really fucking well. And he's just going all in, and there's nothing else, I guess, in his vision other than getting to the top. He believes in himself, and he's going for it, and he's not I guess he's not letting any excuses or anything get in the way of that. Like he's, you know, literally going over there sparring with Manny Pacman. You know,
he was part of his team.
Yeah, but you got to put yourself out there to get that gig
Absolutely.
with Pac-Man. Then you get your connections.
That's the hard thing. People don't want to put themselves out there because they're going to get shot down.
Yeah.
And it's
so, mate, fuck it. What else are you going to do?
Unfortunately, there's a podcast or a thing I was watching. Kevin Hart was saying.
Yeah.
He said, unfortunately, it's on Joe Rogan actually.
Yeah.
It was unfortunately negativity is cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People always focus on negativity. Oh, look at this dickhead. Oh, look at this. You know what I mean? I've it's like huge arguments with heaps of people about me being a dickhead.
Yeah.
And it's just what I am. It's I'm just a dickhead. My missus referred to me as the Kanye West of Muay Thai. I take that as a compliment. You know
it's sweet. Yeah.
But you've got to put yourself out there.
Hey, I think if people are talking about you, it's a fucking good thing in my eyes. Like, people know about you.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? There's especially, like, you know, we're small gym, but we smash the social media.
Yeah.
We smash all that sort of thing. So we're people, like, not everyone knows about Brother Boxing,
but we're getting out there.
And then there are people that have been, like, speaking negative of us
and it just
in ways, and it's like, well,
always going to get negativity.
These people, I don't give a fuck what they're doing, but they're talking about me. So that's a good thing. You know? At the end of the day, it means you're on their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What is it? David Goggins taking souls. It's like, mate, if we're coming up in conversation for whatever reason it might be, sweet man, like, you look out for us in 5-10 years time. Like, with where we're at now, for how long we've been going, and how much we've sped up that process too, and, like, what we're doing now, it's like we're only getting better and better. So give it 10 years, man, and fuck, we'll be one of those gyms that people know about, and we'll be bigger.
Absolutely.
And we'll have multiple gyms.
That's
You heard it here.
That's my advice for anyone that wants to grow their career, is to not rely on anyone. You can't rely on your fight and doing all the talking anymore. You can't. You know what I mean? There are people that are doing more than that.
Yeah.
And I think, like, you can, but there's a persona that comes with it. Like, say, for instance, Jorge Masvidal, a beast fighter. Doesn't really talk much, but he's got a fucking cool persona about him.
Yeah.
And then you got Conor McGregor, who's a massive talker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then he landed that flying knee.
Yeah.
And then shit changed for him.
Yeah.
But he then started talking a little bit of shit,
a little bit here and there,
Yeah, not
like, it's
over the top, but
yeah, I think it's.
He's playing the game now,
and it hurts me because I've got I'll always have a soft spot for Muay Thai.
Thought you were going to say Masvidal. Is it his smile or his?
Like, I've spoken to some fighters, and some fighters are happy with. They're happy not being in the limelight, and they just want to fight.
Yeah. And
that's no worries, but I think to pave the way for, like, we could have superstars in Australia. We could have the money fights here in Australia if things are done differently. If shit starts to happen, I think promotions, unfortunately, are too focused on building the promotion and not the fighters.
Yeah.
They say there's one show at the moment, Prince Promotions.
Yeah.
I have to say that's the first show I've seen that is for the fighter.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Man, Prince is pulling out all the, you know what I mean, all the shots. He's doing some crazy stuff. Because he is a fighter himself, so
he looks like a promoter. He looks like a promoter.
Yeah,
Is that the guy's like sort of like bigger sort of?
Yeah, he's got slick back hair. I made the cartoon of him on Beast Kid Industries.
Yeah.
He's pulling out all the shots, and he is a fighter himself, so he wants to make the experience cool, and he knows what will make the experience cool, you know.
Yeah.
He's one that I think is going to do big things.
Yeah, 100%. Well, think, like, you gotta remember, like, say I know you, right? So if I watch you fight, who am I going for?
Me.
fucking, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
But I'm going for you. And then if you land a good shot, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is sick, yeah? And then if you get hit, I'm like, oh shit, you know, like, oh no, you know. You watch like your favourite fighter in there getting fucking punched up, and it's like, oh no, you know, there's high stakes, yeah? So it just makes no sense to me why you wouldn't promote the fighters so that people know who the fuck they are. Otherwise, you're just watching another fucking Muay Thai fight where they're just kicking the fuck out of each other, and you're like, oh yeah, like big shot, yeah, cool, like, you know. And then okay, now the next guys come in, and it's like, oh, it's no different.
It's like there's this argument that Muay Thai is not popular enough, and that's why Muay Thai fighters can't be paid too much. But then there's a show that will have an all-day show that has all fighters in it, and they all bring 2, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, whatever. Plus you got sponsors for that show, and then there's a night show. And with 10 people on it, or 10 fighters, 10 fights on it, so 20 people, and they all bring 10, 15, 20 people, sell tables, you know what I mean? So if you cut this show out, right, you cut that day show out, take all the money, put that into the night show, make it more prestigious to fight rather than just fight. You know what I mean?
100%.
Make it more prestigious to get on the card. You get paid more, and we put more effort into the show. And you know what I mean?
If you come to that show and you're not watching 10 absolute flogs fighting that have never fought before in their life, but then, you know, then you're not going to want to come back and watch that.
Save the day shows for the amateur shows, I think, as in the padded events. Wait, and keep fighting in the padded ones or whatever. And that's the show where because promoters still have to make money. You know what I mean? That's fine. That's the one where you can have 30 fights. You know what I mean? And then everyone brings friends and you make money off that. No worries. But the pro shows, you have 10 fights. So I think like there's a minimum amount of rounds you need to have to put on a card. It's like 30 rounds or 20 rounds or something like that.
What is that for?
Just
like
through the board.
I was going to say the conditions and shit like that.
So you have your 8 or 10 fights, and then each fighter gets paid a certain amount. You know, I have an agreed purse. Like again, we've talked about this before. But I think like fighters, it needs to be more about the fighters. I think, but some fighters have fallen into that mindset of, nah, it's all right. I just want to fight. I just want to do me coach proud. Like you are worth more than that. You know what I mean? And I hate that. But I hate that some fighters feel like that. But I think it will happen. It will happen.
That's it, man. And I think like it's like anything. You know, it's like, oh, there's not enough people that watch Muay Thai. If that's what you think, it's just like, okay, well,
let's do
something about it. Do something about it.
Something different.
Make people know. Like, fucking, what is it? Apple computers. No one gives a shit about Apple computers. But then they make you think that you fucking need that. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's like a necessity to have a freaking iPhone, like, or whatever. It's like the way you market it. Like, Thai guys, they've got fucking cars with, you know, they're all standing up, they've got the freaking microphone and shit, and they're like advertising in the streets. Like, fights tonight, here we go, bringing this guy, that guy, hey, you know? And
I think like there's one promotion that they don't do a live stream because they want to sell out the show. So are you really, you know what I mean? So they don't do a live stream of the show because they want everyone to come and buy a ticket. Does that make sense?
So
they don't do a live stream so you can watch it from home on the computer.
So you don't want to no footage of
there's no footage of the show. They just want to sell out the venue.
Oh yeah.
How does that promote the sport? How does that grow the sport? If anything, you should, you know, sell the tickets, no worries, but then put heaps of energy into the live stream and then try to get that overseas. That's why the UFC is big, because it's global. You know what I mean? So if you make the live stream stronger and try to get it to a different country, you got Muay Thai in Australia. We bring Thai fighters over, so let's try and broadcast Muay Thai over in Thailand and work with the Thai. You know what I mean? 100%. I know it costs so much. It would be a massive thing. But surely we can get somewhere.
But is that not the goal, or like is what you're doing the goal, where you're just trying to keep it all in house and still
I think
have
the goal at the minute is to make a buck. That's what I think. And it's all cool. It will take that. Again, I had this argument with so many people, and then they said, "Oh, why don't you do your own show?" And I said, "Well, fuck, I will do my own show." But you know, it takes someone will come along and someone will do something awesome, and hopefully then Aussie fighters will start to get noticed or start to get what they deserve.
Yeah, definitely, man. All fucking about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, we better get moving, mate.
Absolutely.
Fucking good shit.
Better get home and do nothing.
Dude, go and train, mate.
Get on the beers.
Pump the guns, mate. Oh, you slack bastard.
We should add some more stuff to the studio.
Yeah. Oh, we should get a big shot of the. Well, nah, we'll do it later. But we got upgrades coming, guys. So look out.
So much more stuff coming.
It's cool. I'm excited. All right.
Peace out.
See you.